What's happening, guys? Last video I made was about my preferred way to warm up, how I prefer to warm up just with the main exercise I'll be doing that day. So a squat leg day, I'll warm up with a leg exercise, some barbell squats with no weight on the bar, just a lighter variation. That may not suit everybody, right? Some people may have injuries, some people may need to warm up a little more, and that's where bands come in. I'm sure you've seen them around your gym. They come in different forms. This is just one variation where it has like a carbiner on it. You hook it, and then you can pull it apart from two different angles, but doesn't matter. There's all types of bands. They all serve the same general purpose, and that is to provide accommodating resistance that is very manageable, very, very manageable. So if you have an injury, if you have a bad knee, a bad hip, a bad shoulder, something that needs to warm up before you hit the heavy weights, a band is a great alternative. My favorite feature is they're not hard. You see, there's not much tension on the band, but the more you pull it, like I was saying, the harder it gets, the more tension on the band, the more elasticity it has, right? I think I said that correctly. Those joints can move before it gets challenging. This is a nice way to get blood flow to your tendons, to your muscles, to get everything lubricated, to work up a sweat for your warm up. Some people use bands to train or get a workout. That ain't me. I've never been able to do it, but they are a nice tool for loaded stretches, for warming up tendons, for getting blood flow, for just getting things moving without too much resistance before the muscles can handle it. So, accessible. They're all over. I don't think I've been to a gym yet that doesn't have bands. And if your gym doesn't have bands, they're cheap, they're easy. Go on Amazon, you can get like a 5-pack ranging from 10 to 50 pounds for like 30 bucks. That was before inflation hit, but relatively cheap. You can carry them in your gym bag. You can use them in the sauna. You can use them at home. You can use them in the gym. They have tons of uses. At least in my case, I know 2 instances where I would use a band. I use the band to warm up on my shoulder days. So I like to do some movements behind. I like to bring my arm forward, but I'm trying to get that rear delt online. I'm trying to get blood through my rotator cuff. I'm trying to get these little muscles, these smaller stabilizer muscles that you can't necessarily feel with a heavy weight, a heavy dumbbell, because the bigger muscles would take over. I'm trying to get these smaller things active. I'm trying to get blood flow into like my rotator cuff again, my rear delt, my shoulder. I'm trying to get all of it moving, everything lubricated, so when I go down for that heavy bench set, it's already warmed up, and that's not the first time that that muscle, tendon, whatever, is meeting resistance that day. They're great for stretching. Normal stretching doesn't do much. Stretching with a band, it's dynamic, it's loading, it features resistance. Tendons don't necessarily need the heavy load that a barbell or a dumbbell require. Tendons are more endurance muscles. They're not that strong, but they prioritize blood flow. So something really light where you can get the muscle working without much resistance is going to be a great way to get blood flow. It won't make your tendons stronger over time, but over weeks and months, it'll start to help you improve that tendon health. They'll start to thicken out a little bit and they'll start to improve. They won't ache as much. I like to put a band behind my knee and just extend my knee behind me. And as you guys can see in the video, it's a nice way to get blood to the knee. I also like to do internal, external rotations, so just open up that hip joint a little more. So you might see someone put a band on a barbell squat, and that is because at the bottom, at the hole where you are the weakest, that makes the band the easiest to move, so you're just moving the weight. And then at the top, as you come back up, the band starts to add more and more resistance, and it's that accommodating resistance, right? Hard at the top, easy at the bottom, just a different way to train. I like to use them on my off days to stretch. Again, the bands are a great way to get blood flow into the muscle, to get the tendons warmed up, to just get everything lubricated. Have to take up a large part of your training. They don't have to take up any part of your training. They have their utility in providing small bursts of resistance in a manageable fashion. Another tool in the toolbox, just knowing their utility and their place in their training. Always forget to do this, but thank you guys for watching until the end. If you found this video useful, hit like, share with a friend, subscribe. Maybe you want to see the next one, but thank you. I appreciate you. Have a good day. Go lift some heavy weights. Go eat your food. Go get your sleep. Just do it. Just do it. Just get big.